Hello everyone. Quick question. How many of you have used ChatGPT, Copilot, Google Gemini, or another AI tool this week? Most of us use these tools regularly. But have you ever wondered what happens between your question and the AI's answer? Today, I will explain what large language models are, how they learn, how they generate responses, and why understanding this matters for all of us. Let's begin by seeing where large language models fit within the artificial intelligence. So many people use the terms AI, artificial intelligence, and ChatGPT interchangeably, but they are not the same. Artificial intelligence, also known as AI, is a broader field. Machine learning is a branch of AI, and large language models are one type of machine learning, and ChatGPT is one type of LLMs. So, according to Google for Developers, LLMs learn patterns from massive amounts of text to generate human-like language. They may sound human, but they don't think, feel, or understand. They just predict. If they don't think like humans, how do they sound so convincing? I will explain that later, but first, why does this matter for you? This matters because AI is becoming part of everyday life. According to Stanford University's 2025 AI Index report, it's increasingly used in education, business, healthcare, and research. For students, AI isn't just another technology. Nowadays, it's becoming a workplace skill, and understanding this may help us work more effectively and responsibly. So how these systems actually learn? So Stanford researchers Daniel Jurafsky and James Martin explains that large models learn by recognizing patterns in enormous collections of text. First, they analyze this training data. Then they learn relationships between words rather than memorize information. Finally, they use patterns to predict what comes next. Like learning a language through immersion, they improve through repeated exposure. And one breakthrough make this learning process much more effective. That breakthrough is called the transformer architecture. Earlier systems rely on fixed rules, but language depends on the context, and we humans know the context. Transformers learn relationships between words instead of memorizing those rules, making modern language models much more accurate and flexible. The key innovation behind transformers is something called the attention. Consider this small sentence. The cat sat on the mat and it was soft. What does it refers to? Humans answer that naturally because we understand the context. The attention mechanism lets the model compare every word in a sentence to determine the correct meaning. I like to compare it to a GPS, constantly recalculating the best route using new information. Once the model understands context, how does it generate a response after all? The responses are created one token at a time. Google for Developers explains that text is first broken into tokens, then the model calculates which token is most likely to come next. That prediction happens thousands of times in just a matter of seconds, producing what feels like a natural conversation. Where do we see these systems being used today, though? Large language models are already used in education, business, healthcare, programming, translation, engineering, and many other fields. They may help people work more efficiently, but they are designed to assist those professionals, not to replace them. As AI becomes more common, understanding how it works becomes increasingly valuable. Like any technology, large language models have both strengths and limitations. Large language models are fast, scalable, and can improve productivity and learning, but they are not perfect. They sometimes generate incorrect information known as AI hallucinations and may reflect biases in their training data. The National Institute of Standards and Technology emphasizes that AI should support human judgment, not replace it. So let's begin with the three most important ideas I explained today. If you remember only three things today, remember this. First, large language models learn patterns from massive amounts of text. Second, attention helps them understand context. Third, they generate responses by predicting one token at a time. The next time you use ChatGPT, remember, it isn't thinking like a human. It's making incredibly sophisticated predictions. Thank you for listening. These are my references that inform today's presentation. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll be incredibly happy to answer any questions you may all have in the discussion post. Thank you again.